Hey Socials and Socialistas family, welcome back to our channel. I'm so excited because today we're going to be answering one of our most asked questions, which is what is the difference between Instagram Reels and TikTok, and we're going to talk about it all today. Let's jump in. At surface level, TikTok and Instagram Reels probably look like they're almost the same thing. But when we dig a little bit deeper, you're gonna start to realize that there are pretty big differences between the two. Not both platforms are gonna be the best for every single business, depending on who you're trying to target and what your goals are. So with that being said, let's jump in with the first platform, which is gonna be TikTok. Whenever we're talking about short form video style content, TikTok is probably the original that comes to mind. If we're being honest, we all know that Instagram loves copying other platforms and their features, and really Reels was created to mimic TikTok because back in the day, is that Blue and his fucking Cheetos? Hold on. So back to what I was saying before Blue rudely interrupted me with his Cheetos. Instagram loves copying other platforms. We've seen it time and time again, and ultimately back in the day before Instagram Reels was even a thing, really, it was Instagram's way at coming back and trying to create a similar experience to TikTok because Instagram wanted the attention and eyes back on them. Let's talk about TikTok. Like I said, it is the original place for short form video content, and really when we think about TikTok, I think one of the first thing that comes to mind is that typically on TikTok, you're gonna find a lot of people in the Gen Z generation. It's very loud, outgoing, fun, funny, and relatable, and just unapologetically itself. I think that a lot of people don't really care how they look on TikTok when they're creating videos. I mean, one of our clients and really close girlfriends, she blew up on TikTok and it was over a video of her just putting her hair in a scrunchie and a quick tip on the screen. So when we talk about TikTok, it is one of those platforms that you really actually don't have to worry too much about how you look or how you're showing up. So with that being said, the best kinds of content to actually post on TikTok is probably gonna be anything that is really raw, really funny, not as professional, I wanna say, maybe not as scripted, and really is just more authentic. That's really what's gonna speak to this generation. And one common myth that we hear a lot is that only Gen Z is on TikTok, and I can promise you, your mother and probably your grandmother goes on TikTok. I know that my mother-in-law is always searching for recipes on TikTok, so it's one of those platforms that everyone's on, but typically it is, kind of filled with that Gen Z style audience. So if you are a business who is looking to get in front of that kind of audience, you wanna have a really raw, connected relationship with your audience, TikTok is gonna be for you, and that's the kind of content that you're gonna wanna stick to when you are posting on TikTok. Now that we've covered TikTok, let's move over to Instagram, and at its root, we all know this, Instagram is really an aesthetic based and driven platform. When Instagram first started, it was known for its beautifully curated feeds, and I think that we all were drawn towards Instagram profiles that really had these aesthetically pleasing, as you would call them, feeds. And when we're looking at short form video content, as much as Instagram really wanted to duplicate what was happening over on TikTok, the reason why people are using Instagram is for those aesthetically pleasing feeds. And the same thing goes with short-term video content. If you go over to the Socials and Socialistas Instagram, you'll actually notice that we work with our production team to create all of our reels because it just performs better over there. And ultimately speaking, if it works, it works. And you don't want to kind of go against what the platform is trying to do or what's working on the platform. I would even ask you to ask yourself when you are scrolling through Instagram, whether it be on the reels, on your explore page, whatever the case is, what are you stopping for? Is it those beautiful videos of people walking, those really cinematic, as Justin would say, moments where people are just kind of living everyday life and romanticizing the way that it looks? Or are you stopping for those really funny, relatable moments where people are just putting their hair in a bun and there's some text on screen? Because I can tell you, for me, I'm stopping at all the pretty reels. So when it comes to reels, we're gonna wanna make sure that we are sticking to really beautifully curated, high quality, aesthetically pleasing, amazing style content, and that's what's gonna perform the best on Instagram Reels. So now that you know what to post where, let's talk about how you can curate the best content for these platforms. Here's 3 Socialista tips you're gonna wanna keep handy. Number 1, you always wanna have good lighting and clear audio. It doesn't matter how raw you want the videos to be for TikTok, you still wanna make sure that people can see and hear you correctly. So whether you are, like I said, putting your hair up in a scrunchie and putting text over the the screen, you wanna make sure that people can really see you clearly and it's not super grainy or, low quality when you are posting these videos. Number 2, use transitions. These are so good for keeping your videos engaging, and not only that, but it makes them fun to watch. Number 3, stick to your content pillars. As easy as it is to wanna get distracted and create all of these beautiful trends and reels that you're finding all across TikTok and Instagram Reels, it's really important that you make sure that every single piece of content, including videos that you post, sticks within your content pillars and either inspires, educates, or creates space for your audience to relate with you. And there you have it, the biggest difference between Instagram Reels and TikTok. Let us know in the comments below which platform you gravitate towards most and what you enjoy posting more to. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give this a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We have new videos being posted every Wednesday morning and you don't want to miss them. Here's to elevating businesses and building iconic brands. Stay social.